Submitting your demos, I think it's a topic that a lot of people ask questions about, and I think it's not quite the big mystery that everybody thinks it is. I think that there's a couple of key factors that you need to take into consideration. Where you're sending your music. Where is it going? Is it going somewhere that it works? Is it a label that you're focused on? Is it the sound of the label? Have you done your research on it? Because these are all the things that will help, get you in the door, basically. If there's, the alignment there with the sound of the label and what you're sending in, that makes all the difference. When you're submitting them, nice introduction email, couple of lines, nothing big, long paragraphs, nothing like that. Just short, sweet introduction, what you like about the label, why you feel your music could work there potentially, and then a couple of links. A SoundCloud link for streaming and a download. And then underneath that, maybe a Dropbox, a WeTransfer. So you have two options for streaming and download. That's basic formula, and that's what I want to see when I open a demo email. Other than that, you can start potentially submitting a little bit of content with it that you've recorded of the track working in the environment, and you can be building all these other things up. But realistically, it's a simple enough formula. Small introduction via email, a couple of links there to the track, and that should be enough to get you in the door or across the line if the music fits. If you don't hear back from a label after 2 or 3 weeks, it just might not be fitting, and that's just the way it works. And that happens to me sometimes. It happens to everybody, that you still get no's, and that's just part of the deal. With regards levels as well, it's something that you should be aware of, I guess. But, the LUFS, that whole thing, the loudness war, and submitting and thinking that you need to submit a demo that's super loud or -8 or -9 LUFS, it's not necessary. I've submitted demos -12, -14, just pretty much off the mix. I haven't, maybe a little push, a little bit again with a limiter. But realistically, if the song's good, if the music's good, it doesn't need to be loud. They'll be tried and tested, most likely if it's a DJ that owns the label, he'll test it out, or she'll test it out in a club and a festival, and you might see sort of little snippets of it being played, and that's always a good sign. But realistically, they're not massively concerned about levels at that stage. Once everything sounds good, they can just add something on the gain pot, bring that up until it's the final finished mastered version that's released. So the levels, they're not a crazy important thing. Submitting demos really at that stage for a fully mastered piece of music. It's not totally essential. I think the music will sing, and as the saying goes, cream always rises to the top. And if it's good, it will get heard and it will get released.